Hello and welcome to my Let's Read of Kira Kira. Last time, the Second Literature Club got a crash course in punk rock and the culture that surrounds it. Karari seems really excited about it, but the others are a little hesitant. They all go for it though. If you are enjoying this, please like and subscribe to be notified when the next episode is uploaded. Anyways, let's get into it.
It isn't that our spirits are lifted, but since we're here, we thought we might as well try the instruments. So we borrow the key to the music room and head over there. The sun's already going down, and the orange light's shining in the room. We step into a typical after-school scene. I never took music as my elective, so this is the first time I've been to the music room since I entered the school. There are more instruments than I thought in the prep room. I'm surprised to see so much decent equipment. It makes me realize how luxurious our school actually is. Kurari and the others go straight to the instruments, while I look at the shelves.
Wow, a tambourine! Shino-senpai, here are some triangles! Senpai, here are the maracas. Wow!
Kurari and the second graders start to make noise with the instruments, while we decide on the format of the band.
If there's only 4, then vocal, guitar, bass, and drums would be the standard setup. If it was a game, they're like the hero, a soldier, a priest, and a wizard.
Murakami puts a piece of paper on the desk and writes vocals, guitar, bass, and drums with his pencil.
If there's only a few members, then we should keep it to the orthodox style. Then this would be it. What do you think?
I don't like the idea of being orthodox.
Do you have something particular in mind?
Actually, I would put a monk instead of a soldier.
You're talking about that?
Because then you can save on weapons.
What are you talking about?
Video games.
Never mind then.
But it's important to be particular. Kashawara speaks humbly.
I've played the piano before. Isn't there a space for one in a band?
You could use the keyboard. In that case, then, the vocalist needs to play the guitar. But the only thing is, that'll be a lot of load for the vocalist.
You mean like entrust the recovery magic to the hero and change the priest job to something else?
Enough on that.
Chie gets a little angry.
I see. I'll give up on that idea then.
Kashawara understands.
Then, now that we have a general idea, let's decide on instruments. We're here already, so might as well.
Following Chie's suggestion, we pull instruments from the prep room.
I don't know how to set up the drums, but I guess this'll do.
Murakami is mumbling to himself, but there's nobody here to help him with that. Finally, we set up all the instruments. The metallic parts are shining against the setting sun. Do you really think we can play these? With all the instruments in front of us, all of a sudden, I feel worried. The instruments have many little parts that I don't know. They look more complicated than I first thought. I'm getting the feeling this will be hard.
Hey, does anyone have any instrument they want to play in particular? I want this one!
Karari points to the drums and hits the center drum with her hand and smiles.
Is there anyone else who wants to play the drum?
Nobody raises a hand.
Alright then. You can play the drums, Karari. Yippee!
Karari is happy, but can we decide this easily? But I don't know any other way to go about this.
Next, Kashi, is there anything you want to play? I really don't care what I play.
Kashiwara answers politely as usual.
You used to play the piano, right? And you were taking violin lessons as well?
Yes.
Then probably one of the stringed instruments then. Which would you prefer? The guitar or the bass? I don't mind either one. I guess I'll ask Shikanosuke first.
Let's see. I want the guitar, the bass, and the vocals are left. Vocals mean that I'd have to sing, and that gets the most exposure. I know that at least. I'm not that good at instruments, but my singing can kill people. I have to avoid that situation, so I want to choose either the guitar or the bass. So I want to pick the easier one, but they are too similar to me. Actually, I can't even tell them apart. Which one's which?
That's the bass.
Murakami answers immediately. How do you know that?
The bass has 4 strings, and the guitar has 6. But I've heard there are some basses that have 6 strings. In that case, I can't tell them apart either.
I see. But they have the same number of strings. What's the difference?
I'm sure they sound different.
I'm sure they do. But which one should a beginner choose?
How would I know? Don't you think less strings means less work?
This is a typical mistake beginners make. In general, the bass is a more complicated instrument. But I don't know that yet. That misunderstanding decides my fate as a band member. Okay then, I'll take the bass. It looks like it requires the least exposure. Can you do the guitar, Kashiwara?
Yes, of course.
I pick up the bass and hold it in position. It's heavier than I thought.
Then the leftover part is the vocals?
Chie is the last one to pick apart. She looks at the paper with the names on it. That's perfect.
I'll kill you.
She glares at me. There's an explanation for this. Chie can usually do anything, except sing. She isn't that horrible, but she has a hard time carrying a tune. So every time she has to sing in front of people, she is very hesitant about it. Maybe this is the perfect opportunity to overcome your weakness. Chie thinks for a while.
Karari-chan?
She calls Karari with a sweet voice.
Yes? Do you want to be the vocalist instead?
Why? I want to hit the drums!
Karari holds on to the big drum. Chie smiles at her.
I'll tell you something. The vocalist gets all the exposure and will be the most popular. Besides, you won't need to spend any money on an instrument. What? Really? Free?
Karari's eyes sparkle. Chie grins. What a meaningful smile.
I mean it. That's just the vocalist. Even if we move around, you don't have to carry anything. Remember, you always forget things all the time? I thought it would be perfect for you. But if you want the drums, then... Oh, I'll do it! If it's free, then I'll be the vocalist! Then Karari's the vocalist, and I'll be the drummer.
Chie writes it down on the paper.
Yippee! I'm going to be the vocalist! I'm so happy!
Karari is happy as can be, deceived though she was.
Something's wrong with this picture. You fought over the drums and imposed the vocal part on each other?
Murakami can't comprehend. What's wrong? We're a literature club after all. You're different than normal people who want to form a band.
So, drums are literary instruments?
Murakami is mumbling to himself. While we're playing with our own instruments, we notice other people coming in.
What are you guys doing?
4 male students come into the room. They have guitar cases on their backs, and they look like they're in a band.
There's Kashiwara-chan. How are you doing today? I'm a fan of yours.
One of the guys comes close to Kashiwara. She steps back to hide behind Chie.
That's cool.
They laugh and introduce themselves as the Pop Music Club.
So don't play around here, okay? We're gonna start practice soon.
We're not playing around here. We have the permission of the teachers to be here.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Isarugi. I'm the head of the second literature club.
This school has a second literature club?
I've never heard of it. Why is the second literature club in the music room interrupting the pop music club?
They're talking amongst themselves, but it's really unpleasant.
We're not here for no reason. We're not interrupting you.
Hey, it's you, Shino. What are you doing here? Don't you have to go home to your family?
Do you know her?
No, we were in the same class last year. She's a hard-working girl. Don't you have to go to work today?
Then they laugh among themselves.
It's a day off!
Karari stares at him.
Our club is doing a band for the cultural festival. Oh, I know. Can you guys teach us?
What?
He overreacts.
You don't think you could play rock music, do you? You should dream when you're asleep. Sorry, Kashiwara-chan. I didn't mean to be rude. We're serious musicians, so we take rock music seriously.
Listen to yourself.
They tease each other and laugh. I don't want to judge them since this is the first time we've met, but I know for sure that they are the type of people who would make me sick.
What's wrong?
When I'm about to say something, Murakami comes back from the prep room.
Murakami?
When they see Murakami, it's obvious they hesitate a little. Murakami is tall and big, plus he's strong. There have been plenty of heroic episodes since he was in the first grade, so many of the male students are fearful of him. Murakami pities himself because he doesn't make friends easily, but in truth, the reason isn't as sensitive as he thinks. It's simply that people are afraid of him.
We have permission, and we have reason to use the instruments. Is anything wrong?
Murakami says rather casually, but all four guys become silent.
Well, I guess I can understand what they're saying. If they have to practice, I guess there's nothing we can do.
Chie speaks as she sighs.
Okay, we'll go.
Chie says so, and the guys loosen up a little.
Oh, how understanding. I like girls like that.
He forces a smile with cold sweat on his forehead.
Okay, we'll put the instruments away. Just a minute.
So we start to put things away.
Do you really think you can do a band?
One of the guys speaks to us while paying attention to Murakami. I answer yes.
Then why don't we have a match?
Then he grins.
A match?
Chie asks.
Yeah, a match. We play at the cultural festival every year, so we don't want to just play. All of the students rank the events after the cultural festival, right? Let's see who ranks the highest.
I don't know.
What? Not confident? Well, I get it. With just girls, it's gonna be like a child's play.
The guys go on and on.
Fine. That sounds good. We'll do it.
Wait, you won't be on the stage, right? What's the point of this match anyway? We just wanted to do something special for our last year.
When you're young, you can learn a lot from your rivals. If you go through more battles, you'll make more memories.
What is he talking about? But
Fine, we'll do it.
Chie interrupts me. She doesn't show it, but she seems to be very irritated. I think more than anything, she can't stand their attitude towards Karari.
Okay, here are the stakes.
Steaks?
He laughs in a strange way in response to Chie.
Sure, how about this? If we win, we get your day off. We'll go on dates.
And if we win?
We'll do whatever. You decide if you win.
You're pretty confident, aren't you?
Of course we are.
But that wouldn't be fair. There's nothing for us to gain. We don't have anything we want you to do, so we reject.
You shut up. We're asking the girls.
Hey,
What?
He answers rather hesitantly.
it just dawned on me. If we lose, do I have to go on a date with you guys too?
The guy answers with a complicated expression.
You and me, Jima, don't have to come.
I'm disappointed.
Did I hear him right? I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Then the guy goes on.
So, what do you think? Are you gonna do it or not? You're not gonna run away after what you said, right?
We'll do it.
She's staring at the guys with a serious look. I'm getting a headache. Why did they get excited so easily?
Oh, Kashiwara, you understand things too. Or do you want to go on a date with us?
He grins.
Now we have something to look forward to. You, Isurugi, are my type. I'll think up a good date plan. I'm not that interested in Shino. I can come up with something interesting.
Are you being picked on? As soon as we get out of the hallway, I ask Karari.
Were you Karari-chan?
Karari mumbles timidly.
You can tell me anything. I'll help you anytime.
Murakami bends down to Karari's eye level.
No, that's not it. I'm weird, so they can't help it.
But she...
Murakami acts worried, but Karari doesn't seem to want to talk about it anymore.
What disgusting people. They make me sick.
Chie talks angrily. I feel the same way too, but we might have been too quick to accept their challenge. We shouldn't have promised. We could have thought of something different. My words get interrupted.
It'll be okay.
Then she goes on while looking at Karari's face.
We won't lose. I don't like them.
Ishawari is starting to scare me.
Shikanosuke, you can't be sneaky this time. We have to win fair and square.
Why is Chie saying that? What do you mean sneaky? I'm just being logical.
Anyway, we just have to win. That's it.
Chie says.
All right, let's do this.
She raises her fist in the air.
Okay, I think I set that up right.
She's peering at a book called Drumming for Beginners. I don't know anything about drums. I know that what Chia has in front of her are supposed to be drums and the cymbals, but they're actually buckets and magazines. Plus, they are directly on the floor, and Chie sits on her knees in front of them. I don't think we should even be allowed to use the word setting.
Hey, what do you want me to do? It's not like I have a drum set and I can't really go out and buy one.
I know, but sitting here with old magazines in front of you, you look more like one of those homeless people near the train station than a drummer. I sigh.
Don't criticize me. Anyway, why are your hands empty? Today is our first practice. What are you going to do?
Don't worry, it's all being taken care of.
Taken care of?
Sure, unlike your fake instrument, mine is real. Ah, there he is. Hey, Murakami, I've been waiting. I call out to Murakami, who's walking up the stairs. We are gathering in the rooftop of the school, so people won't see us.
Sorry to make you wait. It took me a while to negotiate. Look at this. It's the best.
He hands me a bag. Don't worry. Thanks for going to such trouble. Oh, it's heavy. So this is the weight of the real thing, huh? Unlike someone's special drum set, made with buckets.
I was going to use it myself, but decided to let you have it. So be thankful.
Sure, you're right. I can never thank you enough. Well then, let me look at it. I open the bag at once. Murakami and I freeze.
What the hell is that? I think I just saw something fly off.
Chie's loud laugh echoes in the air. What in the world is this? I ask Murakami.
It's supposed to be a base.
Murakami answers fearfully. Murakami, this is... Shit, it came off! One of the parts came off! When I try to pick it up, something falls off and rolls on the ground.
I guess there was a reason why it was free.
It's annoying to hear Murakami coming to that conclusion so calmly. It's the worst bass I've ever seen. One of the strings is hanging off, and all the metalwork is rusty. And worst of all, the pointy part that every single bass is supposed to have just isn't there. Instead, there's duct tape on it. That's not a part that gets broken off easily.
You look cool.
Chie is having a field day watching me hold the bass, which is worse than worthless. Murakami, how could you? I glare at him full of anger.
Calm down, Meijima. I'll fix it, so don't worry.
Murakami answered calmly. What?
Anyway, Meijima, you know Fender?
Huh? I heard of it, I think.
See? That's the famous guitar company. They custom build all kinds of bases for both beginners and advanced players.
I see.
And what if the worthless base you have in your hands becomes the one and only special base created by the world-famous Fender? Don't you think that would be miraculous?
Sure, that would be extremely awesome.
See? Then just wait calmly.
He pulls out a black marker and writes something on the base.
Look at this.
Murakami points at the freshly written word. It says Svender in sloppy handwriting. Hey, I look at Murakami.
Sorry.
He notices and bows. You know, to start with, what's the point of writing that? Even if there is a point, why did you write it in katakana?
Sorry. I don't know how to spell it.
Alright, even if it's okay in katakana. When Murakami suggested this idea, I knew what he was going to do. Thought it was stupid, but I was going to laugh it off with him. With that, I was going to stop complaining too. However, he added an S. How sad. Pitiful.
I am truly very sorry.
Murakami apologizes. That's okay. I've lost the willpower to even say anything, so I just shake my head. Chie won't stop laughing. I'm about to tell her to knock it off when I hear a voice behind me.
How lame.
I didn't realize the second grade pair were here already. They're laughing at me ruthlessly. By the way, why are you even here? You don't have much to do anyway. Did you come to laugh at us? I didn't know how to retort because everyone is laughing at me. Hey, where are Kashiwari and Shino anyway? They must be having troubles too. I try to dodge my situation.
They're both changing over there. They both got here before you did.
Changing? Why do they need to change? Telling me where they're changing, are they suggesting I should take a peek?
Here we are! Sorry to make you wait.
Harari and Kashiwara show up from the other side. I'm speechless.
Last night we gathered some stuff. What do you think?
Kashiwara sounds worried. Her red t-shirt has a skull printed on it. She's wearing leather pants with lots of tacks and pins. She's wearing rugged boots too. There's a leather bracelet with tacks on her wrist. And on her neck, there's a collar which would be suitable for a fierce dog. I wonder how much hairspray she used. Her hair is standing up like a folding screen.
Don't we look good?
Ferrari speaks proudly, making me think that this was her idea. Ferrari looks hideous. Her folding screen hair is pink, and her white shirt has pins all over. There's a rope hanging from her neck, and at the end of the rope is a padlock, which is swinging on her chest.
You look like punk rockers from a manga.
What do you think, Miyajima?
Well, it's rather shocking to me. I answer honestly. Her makeup is another thing. Kashiwari looks like a half-made-up clown. The areas around her eyes and mouth are red, and there are unknown lines on her cheeks. They look like malicious scribbles, but I'm sure they're Kurari's masterpiece. But she sure ruined this beautiful girl. I'm not sure if Kashiwara realizes herself, but it's pitiful to see there's no reaction. It sure is something, isn't it?
Miyajima, your base is in unusual shape, isn't it?
She's looking at my instrument. It's strange, but I don't think it's as bad as Kashiwari's outfit. Yeah, Murakami borrowed it specially for me. I look down. I don't think we can face each other right now.
Wow, that's terrific!
Kashiwara walks up and takes a closer look at the bass. Careful. The broken string is really sharp.
You're right. What happened?
I'm not sure, but this is more like a weapon than an instrument. It's more suitable to hurt people than to create music.
Indeed. No wonder it's for punk rock.
Kashiwara mumbled with admiration. Chie is about to die from laughing. Me with my worthless bass, and Kashiwari in unusually eccentric clothing, having a conversation must have been quite amusing to her. How rude. But doesn't she realize that sitting in front of the lined-up magazines is just as amusing? I don't think it's worth telling her. Anyway, we are gathered to practice today. We should just concentrate on that.
Let's try hooking up the guitar to the amp.
And you do that?
Yes. I read about it yesterday.
How passionate you are when it comes to useless stuff. I'm frankly amazed. Hey, don't do anything weird to Kashiwara while hooking up the instrument, okay? Murakami sends something angrily as a response, but I ignore him. I decide to check my instrument. But does this instrument actually work? There are 2 more strings left. When I pluck, I feel the tension. Would they create sound? I don't like wasting things, so I try to play it. Bought a book about the bass too. I tried to fix the string accordingly. When I heard it was a used instrument, I knew I had to do a little work on it, but I never thought it would need this much. I spend time to restring. When I pluck, I hear a sound. That's a good sign. When I hook it up to the amplifier, I still hear a sound. I'm pleased with my very first note. We prepare our instruments and take our positions. Imagine the stage.
Hey, with our instruments, we look pretty good.
Chie speaks emotionally, but she doesn't sound too persuasive. I think that's because of the upside-down bucket and cooking chopstick she's holding. The front men go in the front. In our case, the front girls, I guess. I'm not too sure, but since Karari is the vocalist, she stands with the microphone stand. A little off to her right is Kashiwara with the guitar. Then comes the rhythm team, such as the bass and the drums. Chie and I position ourselves behind them.
I think that looks good.
In a real performance, the audience would be there, right?
She is probably remembering the concert theater, packed with an excited audience.
So, where are we performing?
That's what I remember too. At the cultural festival last year, it was a band performance. I think it happened on the second day in the afternoon. And they performed on a special stage made with teaching desks.
I see. Then, just like today, we'll be performing under the blue sky.
Karari speaks joyfully while pointing upward. I hope it won't rain. As I said so, I pluck the bass strings. The speaker plays a loud sound, startling the others.
What are you doing? Are you trying to deafen us?
Sorry, I was just playing with it. When I realize I may be able to use this bass, I become attached to it all of a sudden. I just want to play loudly.
Gee, how childish. But why don't you try?
You just touched the instrument for the first time.
Well, maybe I can.
Can you?
To tell you the truth, I used my tennis racket as a bass and practiced according to the textbook. I taught myself to play the scale.
Really? Can you do it then?
Maybe.
I'm impressed, Miyajima. You didn't look like you were into this, but here you are.
If I decide to do it, I don't want to embarrass myself, you know? I scratch my nose a little. But I guess just me being able to play won't do. Sorry I'm ahead of you.
How arrogant.
So what have you done, Chienne?
Well, just a little, since we didn't have much time. Me too.
Kashiwara interrupts quietly.
I practiced with Karari-chan yesterday.
She can't finish her sentence, so Karari does it for her.
We took the instruments to the karaoke box and practiced.
Huh. You practiced with the real thing, huh? That's not fair.
You did too.
Chie looks at me.
I see. Then you all know what you're supposed to do. Then, let's try a little.
But I don't think I could play a song.
Kashiwara sounds distraught.
I can!
Of course you can. You just sing.
Well, my instrument won't play anyway.
Chie looks at her specially made drum set in front of her. I don't care.
Do you think we could do it, Miyajima-san?
Not really, but we don't have to be able to play perfectly now, do we? I just wanted to make noise, that's all.
That's right. Miyajima is right. You don't have to be able to play perfectly. We spent time setting up everything. Why don't we just try making some sound?
We decide to do as Murakami suggests. After all, we all want to do it.
Okay, here we go.
On Chie's cue, we start to play for the very first time. We play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but maybe those who grew up listening to this song might get a little angry.
As we all expected, it isn't even close to a performance. Each of us just make noise. I was a little confident beforehand, but it's not that easy. I memorized the finger movements, but on a real bass, I can't even hold down the strings. Although I think I'm holding them, the strings keep slipping away. Even when I hold them down correctly, the sound is different from what I meant. I don't know if it was the bass's fault or mine. I don't even know, but I think it's both. Also, I found out when I started to play that I don't remember the actual melody of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Even if someone asked me to play it on a recorder, I don't think I could do it. So I'm not sure what it is I'm playing on the bass. No wonder I can't play decently. On the other hand, Keshiwara actually plays a few phrases that sounds like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. But she messes up right after that. But she's the most skilled one among us.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Kurari sings with all the noise behind her. But, Kurari, you don't sing well. But I'm impressed that she sings in front of people without any hesitation. She is loud, too. With her spirit and voice, she is definitely a vocalist. And then there's Chie. In her case, there's no instrument for her to play to begin with. She's hitting the magazines like crazy, though. I think you're supposed to move your right and left hand separately when you play the drums. But, of course, that's not what she's doing. I don't even know if Twinkle Twinkle Little Star requires such techniques. But it is fun. Every time I pluck, the loud sound comes out from the speaker and echoes against the walls. I guess the volume needs to be adjusted, because it's extremely loud. Incidentally, Keshiwara's guitar sound is horrible too. It makes an awful noise sometimes, and it almost deafens all of us. We sounded like a jet engine and bullet train combined. Our noise even shakes the air around us. I don't know how to put it. It's strange. Wild. Is this what rock is all about? Maybe music is a wonderful thing. We're having fun, but naturally, one of the teachers shows up and scolds us. And so, the second literature club band was established. By the way, the teacher saw Keshiwara's makeup and became speechless. I think he was simply scared. We start to practice seriously the following day. Once we start, we get serious. It's nothing like yesterday. We start with basic techniques. It's rather a repetitive practice, but nobody complained. Since the new semester just started, we are busy, but we practice every day after school. We use the gym whenever we can. Beginners like us need to practice individually more than anything. So even at home, we are with our instruments. I take my Svender bass to work too, and during my break, I practice secretly. Kurari is humming all the time too, but come to think of it, that's what she used to do even before she started the band. When she walks in the hallways on her way home, she's always singing, and also dancing. She often sings TV commercial songs, and her favorite nowadays is the Mushroom Song. Well, let's put Kurari aside. Anyway, since we started the band, my daily habits have changed. Now, I listen to a lot of CDs that I wasn't interested in before. Sometimes I borrow from Murakami, and sometimes I buy them myself. I listen to punk rock a lot, but I listen to other types of music as well. The Ramones, the Stranglers, the Beatles, and some new ones too. I listen to some Japanese bands as well. Some I like, some I don't. I borrow my dad's MP3 player, which he never uses anyway, and listen to music everywhere. Whenever I have nothing to do, I listen to music. Also, I watch music shows on TV now. I used to change the channel every time they came on before. Even when I go to bookstores, I go to the music section. So now, I know a little bit about the music industry. Music has definitely become a part of my life in many ways. Maybe I'm becoming a little too competitive. When I hear other members say things like,
I can now play with my left and right hand separately.
or,
I finally mastered the F chord.
or,
My mom says I sound a lot better now.
when I hear them talk about their improvements, I become serious as well. The more I get used to it, the more I can hear it as a song. Since I just started, I make progress quickly and can feel I'm getting better. It's fun to get better, so it isn't a pain to practice. Seeing me getting into the bass so much, people around me make fun of me, but oh well, what can I do? However, they all think I'm doing this just to be popular. But I want to make it clear that that's not the case. I am not doing this to be popular. I'm only doing it because the girls in the second literature club begged me to. But it is true that after I learned more about music, I have more common subjects to talk about with the girls in class. I guess girls like music more than I thought. So, if there's someone who wants to be popular, I would suggest that learning about popular music sure is one effective way, but I need to add one thing. I have more common subjects to talk about, but I'm not popular. I guess there must be more to being popular. I guess there must be something more to being popular, but I have no idea what. Anyway, half a month passes before we know it. The cherry blossom season ends, and the season of warm sunlight is here. It feels great to practice on the rooftop, under the blue sky. Today, Murakami and the second years aren't here. It's just the four of us practicing. We can't really play loud, but we don't attract a gallery of spectators. Plus, it's in the open air under the warm sun, so I actually like practicing here far better than in the gym. We're playing White Riot by The Crash. We chose this oldie number because we are an old literature club, and also because it has a very simple melody line. When we play such an oldie, students who walk by don't even know the song, or they say it's not cool. But the reaction of the older generation is interesting. Once in a while, they'll point it out. They talk to us. Even some unexpected people do that. I was actually a little surprised that we have people like that at our school. I guess oldie punk fans live in seclusion in this society. The other day, one of our pastors went on and on about the wonderful New York punk.
The lyrics of punk music are amazing! They make my heart race!
We finished playing. We really didn't do that great, but we forced ourselves to go until the end. Yeah, I guess, I answer blankly. I am preoccupied with the question of, how can I improve the spots where I messed up in practice? Karari talks to me.
Everything is so radical!
I wanna lie.
She's moving her hands while singing. So, you understand the English lyrics?
Yeah, a little.
Huh, I see. I'm horrible with English, so I never even thought of trying to understand.
But this isn't too hard. And you'd have more fun if you understand the lyrics. Do you want me to teach you?
Sure, I'd appreciate it, but are you sure you really know what it means?
Hey, how rude of you.
Chia yells at me from behind.
Karari is very smart. She has higher grades than you.
Really? I'm surprised.
Sure, she's on a full scholarship.
Wow, that's impressive. When I looked into it when I was gathering information about this school, I remember there were many strict terms to get a scholarship at this school. I didn't really look into it too deeply, but being one of the top academically in the area was one of the conditions.
Oh, but I was just lucky. I got a good mark on the test, so it was all just luck.
No, that's impressive. I didn't know. You learned quickly at work, too. A wise man keeps some of his talents in reserve, huh? I look at Karari with admiration.
Hey, stop that.
Karari turns beet red. She runs and hides. She sure doesn't look like such a superior student when I look at her behavior. I still think she's a strange one.
You're so diligent, even with the band. You're always taking initiative and setting up the instruments, and I saw you practicing all alone in the music room yesterday. You work, you look after your family, and devote yourself to the band. I respect that. Stop that, Chia-chan. You're just hallucinating.
Karari's scream comes from somewhere. She is truly a strange one.
But it really is stimulating music.
With her face, she could be on the cover of a fashion magazine. but the guitar in her hand doesn't fit.
But normally people practice in the studio, right? I wish we could rent a place like that and practice at full volume.
Well then, let's rent a studio. But I wonder what it's like. No one here could answer that question. We've all heard about it and have imagined it, but none of us have actually gone to one, including me. We just found out recently that there are such things as practice studios. I always thought you record TV shows, radio shows, or CDs in the studios. According to the little information we have, practice studios are soundproof and you can play as loud as you want. Also, they rent instruments and equipment, as well as sell consumable things, like guitar strings. All kinds of information regarding the other bands in the area also can be found there. So, to a bandsman, practice studios have everything you'll ever need. Maybe it's like relaxation spas for corporate warriors. 3 years in the countryside is like a nap in the city. If we go to places like that, I feel like we'll improve twice, or 3 times as fast. If we all feel that way, then we should just go, but we hesitate. We have the image of some rough people gathering at a place like that. I'm the only guy, and I'm reluctant. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but one of the reasons why I have such a negative image is because of the attitude of the Light Music Club. They must be especially nasty people, but there are always people who make fun of the beginners. I know that's not the case everywhere, but I'm sure there's good ones and bad ones. However, we don't have enough information to tell them apart. Murakami loves to research, but he's been busy lately, because I can never find him. Besides, I can't always depend on him. Also, there's another extremely important reason. We really don't need a practice place like that. I can't even hold down the strings. Chie's arms and legs all move together. Kashiwara gets tired quickly and has to take a break, and when Karari is singing, she can't listen to others. We still have a lot to learn before we can talk about a studio, but technique-wise, we have improved quite a bit, and finally starting to be able to hold the strings. Chie forgets about her legs and can move her hands separately. They get tangled up sometimes though. Kashiwara is able to go on a little longer than before. After practice, she looks like she's about to die, but at least she doesn't pass out. Karari now notices when the other members stop playing. So when we get like this, we want to practice in a decent place. Like Kashiwara says, we can't keep practicing this way. No drums, and the volume turned down.
I'll be a tubist instead of a drummer.
Chie mourns from the bottom of her heart. So we decide to go to the studio on the weekend. We can't be anxious. We don't have much time.